Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Give me a home amongst the gum trees. Oh,
Good morning, all, and a big welcome from the Triple S Live call team, the cricket team here. Today we are back for the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Big good morning and welcome once again. Joined by Lockie. How are you, Aaron Lock?
Very good, thanks, Bill. It's a beautiful morning down here in Townsville. Just a few overhead clouds, nice and cool. Pitch looks like an absolute belter. I was just out there when the boys this morning rolling it out, and
Absolutely, mate. Picturesque once again. We're at the West Cricket Ground here in Townsville, the McDowney Oval. This is the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. All the live local cricket action brought to you by Triple S Sport. Game 7 of this tournament between the Gold City Bulls and the EV2 Lions. The EV2 Lions are currently undefeated, 3 from 3 at the top of the ladder. Gold City Bulls have won the toss this morning, Lockie, and they are batting first. We will see young Southern End.
as we just see the
Yep, the flyover. That's correct. Organised once again by Triple S Sport. Really appreciate the local army base here as they just fly over to kick off proceedings. We're at Cootharinga Park, McDowney Oval, the home of West Cricket Club in Townsville. Sam Woodbury will open the bowling for the EV2 Lions. Dava Vass on strike for the Gold City Bulls. Hayden Searle, the non-striker at the moment. Game 7 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Brought to you by Triple S Sport and their live streaming partners, My Action Sport, the best in business and live streaming local sport.
Yeah, it's sort of crunch time in the competition now, isn't it, Bill? Especially for the Gold City Bulls. Got their first win yesterday as we see the first ball of the innings. Just wraps him on the body there for no run. Yeah, as I was just saying, crunch time for the Gold City Bulls. They really need to have a good win today. EV Lions 3 from 3. So it should be an exciting day of cricket. EV2 Lions 3 from 3. If they win this, I'm pretty sure that takes them straight through to the grand final.
Yeah, Lockie, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable, wouldn't you, at the top of the table? EV2 Lions, they've been very dominant. They've actually chased in every game so far. A little bit of a fun fact. They like to chase the runs down. Big game here for the Gold City Bulls as EV2 Lions sit at the top of the table with 3 wins, and the Gold City Bulls, Wildcats, and the Elders Ringers all with 1 win each. So huge game here for them. They could break away, get in the second spot as only the top 2 teams go straight through to the grand final next Sunday. Coming to you live from the Wanderers Cricket Ground in Townsville. Brought to you by Triple S Sport. Shout out to John and Tony from My Action Sport, my great live streaming partners. Hope you're well, men. Enjoying your Sunday morning. Tony be in the lounge room, feed up, enjoying his breakfast and coffee, watching a bit of live local cricket. Full dot balls to start off here, Lockie.
Yeah, mate, this is exactly what we spoke about again yesterday morning. Gold City Bulls sort of had a bit of a slowish start to their innings yesterday. These two really need to get bat on ball and get that score up to that 140. Give their bowlers something to defend at.
Shot by Vass. He's off the mark. Just puts one through to extra cover. Young Aiden Furman there. They're on the board. The Gold City Bulls, none for 1 currently in this first over.
Yeah, I just think yesterday they sort of got a little bit wrong. Gold City Bulls. They still had a lot of big hitting left in the shed. and they came out with only a couple overs to go. Adam Truden batted beautifully. So they'll be looking to him again for big innings. Just held that middle order together yesterday. So we see another dot ball to end the over. Gold City Bulls, none for one off the first over.
Yep, nice slow and steady start there from the Bulls.
And we'll see Guyan Bandana come in, bowling absolute rockets yesterday, Spill.
Yeah, he pushed them through, didn't he? Got some good bounce too, bit of lift off the wicket, moved it around a bit. I probably thought they went 1-2 over too many with him in his first spell, Lockie. Bowled two very good overs. In the third one, he was just a little bit expensive, a little bit short. But interesting to see how they manage him today. Certainly pushes them through though, keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting too. As they had the afternoon game yesterday, obviously the outfield was a bit drier, bit of moisture on the surface.
Yep.
Today, so I just wonder if that'll hamper his grip a little bit, trying to sling it down there. But yeah, as you mentioned, I was just talking to a fella about that before. They probably went 1 or 2 overs too many with him yesterday. You could see he was just a little bit gassed. He started spraying his lines a little bit. So hopefully rip in for a couple of good solid overs, give him a break, and then if they need to bring him on through the middle there, try and get a breakthrough.
Bandara bowling to Vass. Nice and straight. Punches it back to the bowler for no run. This is season 3 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Once again, a massive shout out and heartwarming thank you to Jeff and Tash Doyle. Contribution is greatly appreciated. Thank you to all our great volunteers from Queensland Cricket, Anthony Stewart, North Queensland Cricket Association, Townsville Cricket Association, led by the great man Peter Bush, along with all the volunteers from the clubs. Brothers Cricket Club last week in week 1. The West Cricket Club this week in week 2 have been absolutely outstanding. Thank you for your contribution and your time, guys. And our umpires, they've been fantastic out in the middle as well. 2 dot balls to start the over. Very conservative, Lockie.
Yeah, probably a little too conservative for my liking, Spill. I dare say the Gold City Bulls would have got together this morning for a chat and said they really want to get off to a flyer. So we see another dot ball.
On the money there, Bandara. Just warming himself into it. Nice and full and straight. It's a secret here. It's a good pitch out there at McDowney Oval. Cannot afford to drop it short or give any width. You will be punished. EV2 lines up and about in the field. Lots of energy. Guyan Bandara to Vass. Glides it down the third man for 1. Beautiful Sunday morning for cricket. Hayden Searle will be on strike now. Big burly opening batsman. From the Brothers Cricket Club in Townsville. Bandara to Searle. Opens up the face. Pushes it forward to square leg. I'll get 2 comfortable runs. He's off the mark.
Yeah, the outfield not playing as quick as we thought it would be. Just pretty heavy grass out there. Really got to hit the ball hard along the ground to get to the boundary. We'll just go aerial. Way to do it.
Straight over the infield, you
Yeah.
think, Lockie? Clip Searle on the pads for nothing. 2 overs down. The Gold City Bulls, very conservative start. None for 4 in this game 7 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Sammy Woodbury will continue from the southern end, Henry Street end of the McNally Oval.
It's been really good for the EV2 Lions, Sam Woodbury, with his opening spells.
Quite economical, just bowls tight lines and then good corridors.
Yeah, hasn't leaked too many runs. Not overly quick, but certainly hit a length.
Just glides it down the short third man, direct hit. I think he would have been in strike there, Lockie. Good fielding there by Guy and Bendara.
Yeah.
Searle sneaking through.
Handbags on the money out there at square leg.
That's him. Loves to talk his cricket before the game or during the breaks. Enjoys his umpiring. Nice little cool breeze coming southeasterly. Coming across the face of the ground.
None for 5 off 2.2 currently. Woodbury to Searle.
Oh,
thick inside edge onto the pad. Dot ball.
interesting field set here to Searle. Both the mid on and mid off are back. Very strong on the drive.
Whooshka.
Oh, there he goes, Lockie. It's gone over top.
6 runs.
I think he's hit the rope on the full, eh?
Yeah, on the full, 6.
Yep. An early 6. Hayden Searle goes aerial. Straight over mid-wicket. Takes a liking to Sammy Woodbury. First big 6 of the day.
Yeah, and exactly what you just mentioned last over. Just being a flat deck now. Just missed his length there. Just short of a length, and Searle good enough to hoik that over cow corner for 6. None for 11. 2 balls coming this over. Woodbury into Searle. Just glides that one down the third man for no run.
What do you think about that move, Lockie, in the field? Quite tactical, bringing the third man out onto the circle, just on the inside of the circle. I think it's a good move. It sort of negates that easy single down there. Can create possible run-out opportunities.
Yeah, I mean he's quite square there as well.
Searle on the back foot. Lovely square cut. Pierces the infield. Picks up 2. Good over for the Gold City Bulls. 9 off at 3 down now. None for 13.
Yeah, I think bringing that guy up, it just puts a bit of doubt in the batter's head whether they want to play that little dab. You know, like you said, it brings run out, catch into play.
Shout out to me little mate up in Atherton, Anthony Murio. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Hope you're well. Great follower of Triple S Sport.
So Vast punched that to mid off for no run. Diane Bandara, run for 3 off his first over.
Sun is just starting to come through the clouds, Lockie. Good to see a few people here earlier around the ground, perched up on different parts of the hill. Oh, straight down leg side.
Handbags unfazed by that one.
Beautiful scenery around the ground this morning.
It was a very nice oval, this one, yeah.
Yep. Game 7 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash here in Townsville. Strays down leg side again.
Yeah, Handbags not having that one.
Good keeping there by Heath O'Brien, the big fella behind the stumps. Throwing himself around, man of the match yesterday. Heath O'Brien in game 6 for the EV2 Lions. Very good 44. We're looking forward to watching him bat again today. Very aggressive at the top of the order. The Gold City Bulls. They are coached by Darren Frakes. The owner is Gurash Bazavara J. And Vilton Crasto is the manager. We thank you for your generosity and time and effort and contribution you put in this Mendi Tropical Big Bash.
It's the third one in a row down leg side now.
Yep.
Lucky he's only been called for one wide. Just needs to straighten up here. I think he's just trying to bowl full and at the stumps, but just missing his line. Just go back to what you know, mate. Just bang it in on a length. There we go.
That's better. Oh,
Dropped.
it's been put down and slips. Finds the outside edge of Mandava Vas. But the fieldsman has put it down the first slip. EV2 Lions. Grass. An early opportunity here against the Gold City Bulls. Number 14 in the fourth over. EV2 Lions probing for an early wicket here. Punches it down. Scamper through for a single.
Two off that over. After 4, Gold City Bulls, none for 15. So we see a change of bowler for the EV2 Lions. Cole Dean is coming into the attack. Chris Stanger, the skipper, has just gone with the old Ringfield for Vass. Only one guy out on the boundary.
Big shout out, sincere shout out to Lockie, to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate your generous support.
It's a single punch down the ground there.
Yep.
None for 16 off 4.2 spell.
Very conservative, Lockie. Once again, we've seen this from the Gold City Bulls yesterday. Like you said, they did have some big hitters that come in the back end of the innings, but it's very hard. It's only 2 overs to go. Hopefully they get moving here.
See another dot ball.
Yet to see that EV2 lines chase a total more than 120, Lockie. So if the Bulls can get around 130, 140, I reckon they might upset the EV2 lines here this morning. I really do. I think it'll be very, very competitive. Oh, faint edge there. Confident shout. Umpire is unmoved. Batsman doesn't look interested at all.
I was told, mate, the only time you walk is when you run out of petrol. But again, too, just like Madhava Vass, 5 off 17 with a strike rate of 29.
Nice shot. Punches it just wide of mid off. For one. Kyle Denis. Very, very tidy. Always bowls in that tight line around the off stump corridor. Good length. EV2 lines will be very happy with their start here. Only 17 in their 5th over. Oh, once again, little miss run out chance there. Searle diving, but he's home safe. 5 overs down. None for 80 in the Gold City Bulls. We are in Game 7 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Too good, Ant.
Change a bowler for the EV2 Lions. Sammy Bray coming into the attack. Bowling to Vass. Glides that off the hip down to fine leg. Coming back for a 2. Vass steers that one down to third man for a single. Gold City Bulls, none for 21 off 5.2. I'm just clipping the pad on the way through for no run. Good by the keeper there. None for 21 Gold City Bulls. So we see a very packed offside field. Hayden Searle crunches that one through mid-wicket for a single. Takes total to 22. As we see third man push back down to the boundary. Ambitious shout there by the bowler.
Lockie, what are your thoughts here, mate? A little bit too conservative for my liking from the Gold City Bulls. We want a batsman to take it by the storm, I believe. Ones aren't just cutting it. Or do you think I'm being a bit critical here? 6 overs.
No, mate, not as we discussed pre-game. They've still got some big hitters left in the shed. Especially the way Adam Traum was hitting them yesterday. At this rate, with our Triple S win viz or score predictor, it's only got them at 81 after the 20 overs, which is probably not ideal. And when you got one of your openers going at a strike rate of 45, it's probably not ideal.
Absolutely. Cole Dennis will continue from the Henry Street end. Southern end of the ground. Right arm medium pace. 1 over, none for 3. Madhava Vas on strike. Loves the dot ball. 10 off 23 balls. Hayden Searle, 12 of 14.
We see Searle scamper through for a single there. None for 24, 6.2 overs gone.
Kaipara Cricket, so they're watching you in New Zealand.
And
Cricket and Kaipara Cricket.
big shout out to some of our live stream partners out there. We are being watched, Lockie, over in New Zealand at the moment at Northland New Zealand Cricket and Kopara Cricket. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate your genuine support. Also part of the My Action Sport family in the live streaming. Very popular cricket around the world, Lockie. Beautiful place for cricket over in New Zealand. Nice little stadiums.
Yeah, mate, I lived over there for a little while, me and the wife. Down in the South Island in Wanaka. It's a beautiful part of the world. So you see another dot ball.
Lots of space on the leg side here for Hayden Searle, mate. 6-3 field. They basically just got someone in close, a long on, a mid wicket. Someone who hits the ball as hard as Hayden Searle, as we see the one in close just going back out towards the circle there. Oh, he's uppish cover. Out to Hayden Furman for just the one. I'd be probably looking to walk across the wicket a little bit. Attempt to play across the line. He bowls straight, top of off, Kyle Dennis. I feel like we're in a bit of a test match this morning. Day 1, first hour. Batsmen just finding their feet out there. 7 overs down. Game 7 here, the Mendi Tropical Big Bash between the Gold City Bulls, who won the toss, elected to bat first. Number 25 against the undefeated EV2 Lions. Once again, a big shout out to our major sponsor, the Mendi Group. Thank you to Jeff and Tash Doyle for their generous contribution. Sammy Bray will continue. Fine young man, Sam. He will continue from the northern end, Gregory Street end, here at McDowney Oval, the West Cricket Club in Townsville.
Searle's just got to go here. Well, he's got to take a risk. You're none for 25 off 7.
Yeah.
You just got to go.
I agree, mate. He's heard you, Lockie,
bang,
and he's whacked it straight
Thank
to you
you.
to say, no worries, Aaron. He certainly heard
Throw
you,
that
mate.
one back to me, Lockie.
Yep, he certainly has.
That's good. It's good intent, though.
Goes 17 off 18 balls now, Hayden Searle. I can tell you one thing. Mandava Vass ain't going to hit the ball off the square. He's fed off getting it off the wicket at the moment, mate. That bat's in good nick. It's not putting any little white cherries on it. Oh, Searle looks to go again. Might scamper through here for a bye. And he takes 3 or 4 good overs, and they're right back up there with the run rate. At the moment, they're just 4.25. None for 30 in the 8th over. When you got someone the likes of Brenton Edwards, Sean Curnow, Adam Truen to come.
Big Manga.
Yeah, Big Manga. Currently wearing the pink hat. Most wickets. Gurpreet Chana, Aaron. Very proud man he is to have that cap on as well. We had a chat with him yesterday. Loves his cricket. He's got his family here watching him. It's good to see. It's like a message is coming out from the Bulls. Might be telling Mandava Vass, you're allowed to hit the ball.
If I'm EV2 Lions, mate, I'm giving him the single.
Hits it hard. Just the one. Will we see the introduction of Chris Stanger and his left arm Chinaman's again today, Lockie? Got a lot of bounce and turn yesterday, a lot of wrong-uns. A few toppies out there. He's pretty happy with his cricket at the moment, Stang. He was saying, enjoying it. They're coming out nicely. Another dot ball there to the Gold City Bulls.
On this weekend, as we said, they had the big head morning, so it'll be nice and hard. I like to see the good old matchup with Stanger bowling to Edwards.
Absolutely, mate. It'd be a cracking little duel, wouldn't it be? Question here for you, Lockie. They lose a wicket in the next over. Gold City Bulls, do they send Edwards in or Truen? Truen yesterday, 67 not out. Batted really well. Hit the ball hard. He scores fast. Or do you look for a game breaker and like Edwards and send him out to hit some big bombs?
No, I'd stick with Adam Truen, mate. He, as we've seen yesterday, he can definitely clear the boundary when he needs to. He scores quickly. He's good running between the wickets. He's sort of the linchpin at the top of the order there. And if he loses wickets around him, he's pretty good in bringing the boys together and selling them into their innings. But I'd definitely be, as we mentioned before, Brent Edwards, Big Manga. I'd be looking to certainly push these guys up the order.
Kyle Dennis continuing here for the EV2 Lions. 2 overs, none for 5. Very, very economical. pick off one. Sun's out. Sun game 7 of the Mendi. Townsville. Hayden Searle on strike to Dennis. Slashes over the top of point. That'll race over the white rope. 4 runs.
Cracking shot.
Takes himself to 22 now, 21 balls. Searle striking at 104. Much needed boundary for the Gold City Bulls here.
Yeah, takes the score to number 38, 8.2.
There he goes, long again. And the mid-off. They look for 2. No. Young Christian Payne down there, long off. He's been very good for the EV2 Lions. Handy little all-rounder. Another young juniors coming through, getting an opportunity in this competition. Upish. Finds some space behind square leg. Just the one though. Young Jack Freeman out in the outfield for the EV2 Lions. Wearing number 6 on his back. Once again, Hurl punches it straight down the ground just for the one. 8 off the over so far. A little bit more momentum here for the Bulls now, Lockie. Searle certainly starting to get going here.
Yeah, and as we mentioned before, mate, someone needs to put their hand up and start swinging. No wickets lost yet, so you still got plenty in the shed. We see another dot ball to end the 9th over. Sorry, in the 8th over. Gold City Bulls none for 41 after 9.
Bowler here from the northern end, young Christian Payne will come into bowl. A little bit of discussion from Captain Chris Stanger with his bowler, just getting his field right. A couple of little running repairs for the Gold City Bulls. Batsman, Madava Vass, might have got a message to move things along, swap his gloves. Hopefully that might help him hit the ball off the wicket a bit more. Game 7 of the match between the Gold City Bulls and the EV2 Lions. Week 2 in this 3-week competition of T20 cricket. Lockie, the Ashes again last night. England, They're really taking us to the sword, mate. Looks like we're going to be chasing 400, 450. Are we headed for a draw?
Well, yeah. England got away from us there a little bit last night, but
I think
2
so,
days
mate.
left.
2 days left, yeah.
No, we've been chasing. Well, they got 1 wicket left, so they'll get him out for a duck. 300, easy. Simple game cricket.
Bus takes a single.
Class 16 off 32. No boundaries. The strike rate of 50. Hayden Searle 25 off 24. 2 boundaries, 1 6. Sorry, 2 fours and 1 6. Striking at 104. Projected score. As he clean bowled.
Massive swing there. Champagne just bowling straight. It's the top of middle stump. Hayden Searle is departing for the Gold City Bulls. It'll bring to the crease. Informed batsman and Adam Truen. Young all-rounder from the Brown River Cricket Club in Cairns. The Gold City Bulls, 1 for 43 in the 10th over. Adam Truen, the new batsman. Hey. Oh, yeah. Oh, a little inside edge. Just goes out to square leg for 1. Had a good day yesterday, Lockie. Man of the match yesterday in game 5. Adam Truen for the Gold City Bulls, 67 not out. Nice catch in the outfield, 2 wickets. Had a handy little pickup at the bill at the casino last night. He was telling us this morning. I reckon he could shout us next week.
He wouldn't shout if a shark bit him, apparently. I think it was his second ball yesterday, face where bowler just dropped it in short and he whacked it over square left for a massive 6. He said that's what really set his innings off yesterday. Ran really well between the wickets.
He's very good between wickets. Turns ones into twos, twos into threes. Oh, thank you, Dane. Christian Payne to Truen. Just glides it mid wicket. Piece of it.
See, that's the difference there.
Yep.
That's the difference. The intent with the running between the wickets. There may not have been 2 there, but Adam Truen's certainly looking to put some pressure on the field there.
At the halfway mark, Lockie. Gold City Bulls, 1 for 46 in the game 7 here, the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. See another change in bowling for the EV2 lines. Looks like Sam Woodbury coming back, Lockie. Yep. Staying and going to his opening bowler. Looking for another wicket here. The EV2 lines. First ball, 2 overs.
We see Truan just punch that one down the ground for a single. One for 47. 7th over, Gold City Bulls. So we've missed out on a full toss there.
EV2 Lions probing here for the second wicket. Gold City Bulls, 1 for 4. Woodbury is the bowler from the southern end. 2 Lions.
Oh, he's gone.
Some tidy fielding there. In the field from Piers Carrara. Usually has the gloves, but he's in the outfield today. If he hits there, Adam Truan's gone, mate. Very good cricket all round. Well run. Well bowled and well fielded. Outside edge there. You could hear it from here. Yep. It's a breakthrough. Truan gone. Gold City Bulls lose their second wicket. And that'll bring to the crease the big hitting all-rounder. The Mission Beach Prince, they call him. Brenton Edwards will stride to the crease. Fully fresh, rinsed, ready to go. Now we might see some live cricket action. Aaron?
Yeah, I just think too, but that's a little bit of pressure from the opening.
Absolutely.
Partners there where they bit off to a bit of slower start, so guys coming in now feel like they have to go from ball one. Yeah, but Eddie's a seasoned cricketer, mate. He'll work himself into it.
2 for 48. The Gold City Bulls.
Interesting to see how Big Bird goes here. He's got a bit of a sore thumb.
Nothing wrong with him, Lockie.
I'll just ask him.
He just bumped it, but you know he's a bit dramatic at times, Eddie.
He is.
Loves the attention.
Bit of a sore thumb, so I wonder if that'll hamper his grip a little bit.
He's got the Triple S budgies on too today, he told me. So he might be able to have a bit more power from the hips. The chaos out there is off the mark. Really would like to see Edwards get going. Outstanding cricketer, one of the best in the north, one of the leading all-rounders, represented Queensland country, played for Australian country, travels many miles for his cricket, up to 5-6 hour drives every weekend, plays with the Rovers Cricket Club in Cairns.
Yeah, then after this
the home of the Green Machine.
After this tournament, he's got the Brisbane Premier League as well.
Yep.
Went for an absolute mozza down there, 1.4 or 1.5 mil.
Yep.
Which is an absolute credit to him.
Gold City Bulls, 11 overs down. 2.
Looks after himself very well. Very passionate about his cricket. Lives in the gym, but never does leg work. I keep telling him, mate, I've seen bigger calves on a plover.
It'd have to be a gym full of mirrors too, let me tell you. He likes looking at himself. Bit of a pacing on Brenton Edwards this morning, but he'll be right. He's tough. He's thick skin. We're very close. It's nothing personal. Madava Vas on strike, facing Christian Payne from the EV2 Lions. Pushes it out to cover for one. Could be in the firing line here, Lockie. He likes to hit over cover. He likes to hit straight Edwards. We've got our man Tony Walsh down from My Action Sport this morning. He might get a crowd catch here underneath the commentary tent.
Wonder if it's time Chris Stanger starts warming up.
Absolutely. I'd love to see it. He's just in front of us on the boundary. We might just ask him, will we see a Chris Stanger come on to Brenton Edwards shortly?
Brushed you. Shot.
Oh, classic shot there from Edwards. Gets it away fine. Has he got enough bat on it to get 4 runs? No. Picks up 2. Be an outstanding duel, Stanger versus Edwards. Christian Payne currently bowling Edwards. Nice little music in the background this morning. Great playlist. Edwards off his toes to 1. Currently in the 12th over, 254. Very conservative Gold City Bulls. Madava Vas, 20 of 37 balls. Brenton Edwards, 4 of 4 at the moment.
And it's credit to the EV2 Lions bowlers. Allowing the Gold City Bulls batters to get underneath the ball.
Oh, he's punched one straight down the ground. He's going to pick up 4 runs.
Wow.
Straight back out the bowler. He opens up and he gets his first boundary for the Gold City Bulls. I'll look over underneath their dugout, Lockie. See Gurpreet Chana warming up there, practicing a few swings. Very entertaining cricketer. Be looking forward to seeing if he gets out in the middle with the bat.
Yeah,
He won't die wondering.
Also, the skipper, Shawnee Kernow, he was hitting them well yesterday. Two for 58 after 12.
3 overs, 1 for 14, Sammy Woodbury. He'll continue here from the southern end, finish off his spell. Very tidy once again. EV2 Lions be happy with this effort in the field so far. Great to see Queensland Cricket down here supporting this competition. Anthony Stewart does wonderful things around North Queensland for Queensland Cricket. Great man too. Oh, Edwards. A bit of anticipation in vain there. A shout. He's looking to put it over in the trees. Over towards Henry Street there.
Woodbury continuing into the freeze in the 13th over. The score at the moment 2 for 58. The Gold City Bulls.
Edwards looking to go here. Will they look for 2 here? No. Luke Hayes down there for the EV2 Lions in the field. Just the 1. Once again, Vass just picks it off his toes. Looks to be moving along now. Takes another single. Where do you reckon Edward's striking zone will be here, Lockie? Will he look to go over Cow or go straight? Going pretty straight, Sammy Woodbury.
Yeah, Eddie likes to get down on the 1 knee and sort of hoik it over mid-wicket.
Good smart bowling there from Woodbury. Edward started to charge him wide of off stump, nice and full.
Also likes to go up and over cover. It's one of his favourite shots to get himself off the mark.
Woodbury to Edwards. Talked about it. It's a good piece of that. Just for the one, though.
Time to go.
1 for 17 in his final ball from the EV2 lines. Fastest picks off another single. Christian Payne in the field for the lines. 13 overs down. 2 for 62. Just over 5.05 and over the run rate at the moment. Projected score is only 102. So they need to get a move on the Gold City Bulls. Change bat here for Edwards. He's gone for a bigger, heavier bat by the looks.
That's 13 overs down. The Gold City Bulls against their score to 2 for 62.
Sammy Woodbury, 4 over. There. Christian Payne will continue. 13. Still no introduction of spin at the moment for the Lions, Lockie. Do not have Queensland Country all-rounder Lockie Ford, but they've done well without him. Vass goes over the top. Doesn't get the boundary. They'll look for 3 here. No. It's good fielding there for the Lions to keep them to only 2.
Fielding out there by the veteran.
Where's this been? Oh, little collision.
Probably
in
not
the
the guy
field.
you want to run into either.
Big Heath O'Brien.
Yeah. That would have been like a fly running into him then.
Madhava Vass quickly now advances to 30 or 43 balls. Certainly accelerated in the last couple of overs, hitting the ball to different parts of the field. Gold City Bulls 2 for 66. Christian Payne, the bowler for the EV2 Lions.
There's all sorts of chaos out there at the moment, Spill.
Certainly would be. This is Game 7 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash, proudly sponsored by the Mendi Group. We thank you for your generous contribution. It's been played at the West Cricket Ground, Mick Downey Oval. Vass punches out there for the 1. Edwards could go long here and big. Gets hold of it at Lockie. He's going to clear the rope, I reckon, by a good 20, 30 metres. Could be going straight over the top of us here. Pretty privileged to be on it, and we're very close to the action on the boundary line behind the bowler at the moment. Oh, Christian Payne.
Slow
Yeah.
ball there, just ran fingers down the side of the.
Straight over the top of the stumps. Well, young man. Oh, it looks to go again. He's wrapped on the pads. 2 dot balls. Finished the over, only 5 off it. We'll see a change of bowling from the southern end. Who do you think the EV2? Big shout out to Trevor Edwards, Brenton's dad, watching the game. I know I've been chatting to Brenton about this all weekend about dyeing his hair, Trev. He was telling me it's not a rinse. It's just gone that colour recently. Unbelievable, mate. The big bird. We spoke about this last night over dinner, didn't we, with him? He was trying to deny it, Lockie.
He was, mate.
But the colour does not lie.
No.
He's gone from the silver fox to a dark-headed fox. He's a good man, Bud Eddie. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we are all very close with him. He's one of our great mates. As Vasco straight down the ground. Look for 2 here. Don't worry, Eddie gives it to us just as much as well. Let me tell you that now. The ultimate team man he is. Really is.
Yeah, I've played a lot of cricket with Eddie. Was lucky enough on the same day I played my 150th senior game, he played his 100th. So that was a great day to celebrate with one of my good mates.
Two for 70 now. Gold City Bulls gradually building their total here. We're into the 15th over. There he goes. Edwards has gone long, huge. It's kaboomed out of the park. It's in the tree line over there. That's at least 80 metres there. He's taken a liking to young Jack Freeman, the new bowl for the EV2 Lions. I think it's on Henry Street, Lockie.
It is.
Is it in the units?
Old mate's just running across the road to go pick that one up. That was a massive 6 there by Big Bird.
Holy moly, we spoke about it.
As we see Edwards and Heath O'Brien having a chat at the stumps there, wondering who do you reckon's got the biggest 6 in them.
Edwards goes big for the Gold City Bulls. Oh, here he goes again. It's a fair effort from Jack Freeman to get his hand up there. Gonna look for 2. He might be in trouble here, Vass. Yes, he's out. He's run out. He is run out. New batsman of the crease will be Sean Curnow, the captain for the Gold City Bulls. You can. Mandava Vass has been run out. Looking to accelerate an innings here. Gold City Bulls, 3 for 77. Some tidy work there from young Jack Freeman at the bowler's crease. Edwards has gone to 13 of 12 balls now. He's on strike.
Sean Curnow, the new man to the crease. We're 14.4 overs into the match, and the Bulls are now 3 for 77.
Is it that far behind?
Yeah, it's about.
Ah, see it live.
Yeah, it's about 4.5.
Minutes.
No. What ball is about? 15 seconds. Oh, okay, pass. Just takes the one.
Good over by the Bulls so far, 11 from it.
Could see the Gold City Bulls get a move on here along now, Lockie, sorry. Oh, slow ball there from Freeman. 5 overs go. 15 down now. 3 for 78, the Gold City Bulls. Brenton Edwards and Sean Curnow. Two very good cricketers at the crease for the Bulls. Could see some action in his last 5 overs. Still no Chris Stanger yet with the ball. Looks like Sam Bray come back in the action for the EV2 Lions. Is Chris Stanger protected himself from the bowling crease? Doesn't want to bowl to the big dogs here.
We're just getting feedback from the EV2 Lions skipper, Chris Stanger. The ball's wet. Spill?
Oh, I reckon he's protecting himself out there. He's looking after his average. It could be. Was very dewy this morning, Lockie. It's wide.
Yeah, I don't think Stanger would be the one to shirk an issue.
Absolutely not, mate. He's a bit chirpy too. He's in the mean telling me to have a crack at bowling tournaments with a wet ball. Oh, thick outside edge. Is he in strife here? Edwards is out. Sam Bray's got the big wicket of Brenton Edwards. Caught by Mark Little there at Gully. They lose their 4th wicket, the Gold City Bulls. That'll bring to the crease. Lockie Patterson, number 16. 15, sorry, for the Gold City Bulls. Will we see the introduction of Menga? Capri Chana, I reckon he'll be next. 4 for 79. It's a big wicket for the EV2 Lions. They're starting to look very good, Edwards.
Yeah, as we've seen yesterday as well, sort of losing wickets in clumps. 2 new batters. Skipper Shawnee Curnow has only faced 1 ball.
Lockie Patterson had a good week 1. Hit a couple of good sixes last weekend. Oh, shores him up on the crease there. Sammy Bray scampers through. Must have been a bit of bat on it. He's off the mark. Always smiling, Sam Bray. Enjoys his cricket out there. Curnow. He gets moving.
See Cole Denis wrestle that one to the ground.
Yeah. Four for 81. Game 7 on the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Oh, what a catch!
Standing catch.
What a Triple S classic catch there from Sammy Bray. The medium pace all-rounder. Patterson spooned it up. He's dived to his left. A one-handed screamer. Aaron Locke, outstanding there from Sam Bray.
That was Lockie Patterson just catching the toe end of the bat there, floating it back, and Sammy Bray diving with the left hand.
Absolutely. They lose the 5th wicket, the Gold City Bulls.
Here we are.
We'll bring out one of our favourites, Capri Chana, to the crease. Menga, they call him. The leading wicket taker of the competition. What a classic catch from Sam Bray. Airborne to his left. Fantastic classic catch. 5 for 81 now, Lockie. 15.4 overs down. They need some quick runs in a hurry here. EV2 Lions have struck again and are looking good in this game 7 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash.
Yeah, well, mate, I don't think Big Chana's going to be looking for ones here, mate.
Absolutely not. He's an exciting cricketer. Gentleman to talk to around the grounds. He's got his family watching here.
I loved it yesterday when you interviewed him after the game yesterday. There was about 30 of his mates popped up with their phones and filming the interview as well. So no doubt they would have had a family dinner last night watching it all.
Very grateful he was. Lots of thank yous from him. Like I said, a true gentleman. Capri, he really is. I know he's got his family here watching with him under the tent. That's what it's about. It's good to see him sharing it with the cricketer community. "16 overs down, 5 for 82 to Gold City Bulls. 4 overs remain. Young Jack Freeman will continue from the Henry Street end, the southern end of McDowney Oval. There's a big gap there from mid-wicket to long on. Long on's very straight.
Yeah, I think he'll look to
Right
go
in
straight here.
Chana's wheelhouse here. Oh, he's in strife. Another great catch in close there. Chris Stenger, the captain, has taken it off his toes. Chana not too happy there. Jack. And closing in here on the Gold City Bulls. 6 down now.
The EV2 Lions, Chris Stanger taking that one off the bowling of Jack Freeman. The unlucky man, he is dismissed for 1. Score now 6 for 82. And the new batter heading down to the crease is Jack Connor.
New batsman for the crease for the Gold City Bulls, Lockie. Jack Connor. Another young fella coming through. He's been 6 down for 82. They need to get to 100 at least here. They really need to get up to 120 to be super competitive with the EV2 Lions. 1 for 11, Jack Freeman. Continuing from the southern end to Jack Connor. False start.
Bella the Jacks here.
Just taking the pace off it. Jack Freeman.
See a slower there, ball there by bowler, punching down the ground for a single.
It's a jackathon here. Jack Connor versus Jack Freeman. Kerno punches it through covers. Number 2. Just, he's not floating them up, Lockie, but they're just taking the pace off the ball here, Jack Freeman, by just throwing them on a line. It's like a difficult length to get the ball away, to be honest. Oh, big shout for an inside edge. Beats Kerno there.
Yeah, it's pretty smart bowling here. You know, ball's a little bit older now, trying to make the batters generate the pace. So they've really done well without Lockie forward here, not having the spin through the middle of the
Absolutely, mate.
overs there. As we
Yep.
see Furman on that deep cover.
$17 overs down.
17 overs down now. The Gold City Bulls advance to 6 for 86.
6 for 86. 3 overs remain, Lockie. They have to go. I know they only got four wickets remaining in the shed. 6 for 86. They have to go. Christian Payne comes back in the attack for the EV2 Lions.
Jack Connor also back. And the bowler coming back into the attack is Christian Payne.
3 overs, 1 for 18. Kerno advances down the wicket. Oh, what about that? Classic cricket run out. Kerno drives straight, flicks off the deflection of a hand of Christian Payne.
Quick reflexes there from Christian Payne. Gets out unlucky.
Jack Connor has been dismissed. Run out off the bowler's hand. Not the best way to get out in cricket, but unfortunately, that's the way it goes. They pick up their 7th wicket, the EV2 Lions. Seen some great fielding here from the EV2 Lions this morning. New batsman to the creases, Damien Meek. Represented Australia in the over 50s Veterans League. I got the wrong batsman. Oh no, yeah. And Kerno has been clean bowled. So, Gold City Bulls lose another wicket here. They're in big strife, the Gold City Bulls. 8 for 86. We'll see come to the crease. Okmar Gaturi is the new batsman for the Gold City Bulls. Seeing a little collapse here. Christian Payne. 2 for 18 now. On a team hat-trick here, the EV2 Lions. Run out first ball, deflection off the bowler's hand. And he cleans bowl. Captain Sean Kerno. 8 for 86, the Gold City Bulls. Omkar Gaturi, the new batsman. EV2 Lions in a prime position here, Lockie. Staring down the barrel. 4 straight wins. On top of the table. In this season 3, Mendi, Tropical Big Bash. Payne to Gaturi. Ties him up. Another dot ball. They really need to get to 100 here, Lockie. Very important.
Yeah, they do, mate. Unfortunately, they've just lost wickets pretty regularly through the middle order here.
They've lost 3 wickets in their last 10 balls.
See that one punched down the ground. A single. 1 run off the over so far. 2 wickets. Chris Payne 2 for 19. Up to 3.4 and also a run out.
Meeks off the mark. Oh, testing Furman here. Very tidy in the field. Just the one. 8 for 88. Oh, direct head here. Oh, he was in all sorts. Scamper through Gaturi. End of the 18th over. Gold City Bulls, 8 for 89. 2 overs remain in this first innings of Game 7 between the EV2 Lions and the Gold City Bulls. And the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Looks like a new bowler for the EV2 Lions. Kyle Dennis back in the attack, Lockie. Close it out from the southern end.
Yeah, none for 13 off his 3 overs so far. He's bowled really, really well.
The new bowler is Cole Dennis.
Dennis Gaturi. Dot ball. They really need to get a runner ball at least here. His last 11 balls of the innings. Gaturi giving himself space. Whacks it down the middle for 1. Desperately in need of a couple of boundaries here, Lockie.
The only 2 batters remain. I think Damien Meek would just look to hit the gaps hard, or as you see a tough drop catch there. So they come back for the second. Good throw. Oh, he's missed the stumps.
Good running there from the Bulls. That would have been another classic. Just couldn't fully grip it on his right hand, Kyle Dennis. Meek lost that, gets a good piece of it. Wide of the fieldsman, down on the long off boundary, just 1.
8 for 93. 8 balls remaining in the innings.
Omkar Gaturi on strike to Kyle Dennis. Oh, big swing, no ding. Windy Windbush out there.
That was straight out of the Cameron Miller handbook, that swing.
Mate, let me tell you, I get bat on ball. Thanks, Lockie.
As we hear a few chuckles in the background after that statement by Spill. See another dot ball.
And I'll play in the V2, thank you.
Only 4 runs off the 19th over. Semi Bray coming in to bowl the last over.
Yep. Looking forward to going through the highlights and having a look at Semi's court and bowl again, Lockie. That was some outs.
Two lines. Really bowled well in this innings. Gold City Bulls 8 for 93.
Damien Meek on strike. Oh, beautiful
that
shot.
over.
Flicks it off his legs. That's 6 runs. That's
Great
a classic cricket shot. Absolutely. He brings up the 100. No, sorry, not quite. 1 short, Lockie. Got a bit excited then. Damien Meek goes long over mid-wicket. Good shot. Strike facing Sammy Bray. This time he brings up the 100, punches it down the mid-on. Captain Stenger, who has a little fumble, but it's safe. No extra runs. Must be that Dewey ball. He spoke about he couldn't grip it properly to bowl tournaments. Bit Dewey. Oh, Gaturi giving himself some space there, Lockie. Meek will keep the strike here. It's hitting it well, Meeky. Australian veterans rep representative over 50s, representing Queensland and Australia, Miki, from the Wanderers Cricket Club in Townsville here. Champion bloke, very good all-rounder. Oh, boys. Gets through the gloves of Heathy O'Brien. I'll just get the one. Valuable runs here for the Gold City Bulls. 2 balls remain. 8 for 102. Another boundary would be really handy here, Lockie. Gaturi advances, lets it go. Oh, umpire handbags. Let's that one go. Get them arms up, mate. That was very wide, Lockie. Maybe because he's moved on the crease. Last ball of the inning, Semi Bray to Gaturi. Gives himself room. Thick outside edge. Fieldsman's underneath. They pick up a wicket. They finish it 9 for 102. The Gold City Bulls at the end of their 20 overs. Game 7 here. The Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Gold City Bulls won the toss. Batted first. 9 for 102. So we'll be back shortly. The EV2 Lions in their run chase of 103 to win. Welcome back here to the Game 7 Mendi Tropical Big Bash between the Gold City Bulls and EV2 Lions. This morning's game, Gold City Bulls won the toss and they are batting first. And they made 9 for 102. EV2 Lions very good with the ball and in the field. As we see, probably two of the form batsmen for the EV2 Lions stride out to the crease. Their opening partnerships have been outstanding. Heath O'Brien and Aidan Furman. Aidan Furman, a young gun from Cairns Cricket, plays with North Cricket Club up there. 17 years old, absolutely killing it in first grade. And a very experienced Heath O'Brien at the striker's end. The big burly batsman hits the ball hard. 2 premiership winners in the first 2 seasons of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Won a season 1 with the Wildcats, season 2 with the Elders Ringers, and he's gunning for a 3rd with the EV2 Lions this year. Brenton Edwards will open the bowling from the northern end for the Gold City Bulls. Big shout out to Trev, Brenton's dad. Doesn't miss any of the action. On Triple S Sport, he's a great man, Trev. Hope you're having a nice little Bundy on the rocks, mate. I don't mind. I know that you don't mind that. Put the cold one away. Hope you're behaving down there. You live in the luxury on the coastline at Mission Beach, Big Trev. It's a good man. Any special tips, mate? Send them through. Haven't had a good win lately on the punt. Lockie, EV2 Lions, mate. I think they'll come out hard here as they've shown the first 3 games. This is going to be a good duel. Edwards taking on O'Brien and Furman.
Yeah, mate, as we've seen in the previous games, Furman, O'Brien have come out really, really hard. I think if you're the Gold City Bulls, the key to this win is trying to take early wickets, exposing that middle order. They probably sort of haven't had the time in the middle that they've needed. As we've seen in the last few games, they've had a few collapses, lost a lot of wickets quickly. So I think the team chat would have been Gold City Bulls really need to rip in, get 2 or 3 quick wickets and expose that middle order.
Here he goes. Brenton Edwards to O'Brien. O'Brien gets proceedings underway straight away on the back foot. Punches it wide and mid off for a single. This is the duel I've been waiting for, Lockie. Young Aidan Furman, a young gun. Bats with no fear. Loves to hit the ball. Taking on an experienced Edwards. He'll mix his pace up here, Brenton. Can push it through when he needs to, but he loves taking the pace off as well. Bowls great areas through the corridors. Furman off the mark. Inside edge to square leg for 1. Shot there by Heath O'Brien. Classic square cut behind gully and point for 2. Straight away, we see the intent here from the EV2 Lions, Lockie. It's been a big feature of their games. Getting bat on ball early, getting them runs ticking over.
Yeah, EV2 Lions only need to go at a clip of 5 and over. You see a deep third man and a cow for O'Brien. Just punches that one to point for no run. 4 off the over so far.
Once again, a big shout out to our major sponsor, the Mendi Group. Thank you for your generous contribution, Doyley. Fantastic supporter of sport throughout North Queensland. The Mendi Group will be graced shortly by the chairman himself, Peter Bush. He's been down at Queensland Cricket for a chat this afternoon. Easy single there to O'Brien. Field's quite deep, Lockie, from the Gold City Bulls here. Probably thought they'd attack a little bit more. They've only got 102 runs to defend. If they can pick up 3 quick wickets here early on, it could be in for a very entertaining game.
Very good running there.
Good first over for the EV2 Lions. None for 7. We see Adam Truan open the bowl and Lockie. I know you're a big fan of this, mate. Spin in the early stages of the bowling innings.
Good start here for the EV2 Lions. At the end of the first over, they are none for 7. Following the second over of the innings for the Gold City Bulls is Adam Truan.
Adam Truan, a young all-rounder from the Barron River Cricket Club. Also a member of the FNQ Fusion, winning Bulls Masters 2020 team from Cairns. Very handy cricketer. Right arm off spin. Talk to Sean Curnow, the captain of the Gold City Bulls. Just a long off. Long on, sorry, in a cow corner. 2 men out. Truan to Heath O'Brien. He'll be aggressive here, Heath O'Brien.
Yeah, he's going to have to be pretty accurate here, Truan, with his line.
Good start there. Gives it some air, an inside edge, nice and full and straight. Furman on strike. Hits it hard.
Got him.
Straight to cover fieldsman and Sean Curnow, the captain. Gold City Bulls get the big wicket of Aidan Furman early. 1 for 8. This is what they got to do, Gold City Bulls, to stay competitive here, Lockie. Wickets, anything could happen.
Yeah, good move by the skipper, Sean Curnow, to open with Adam Truan.
Furman likes the ball coming onto the bat. They pick up the big wicket of the youngster.
Yeah, just spoon that one straight to cover.
Semi Bray will be the new batsman for the EV2 Lions. Young all-rounder, very good with the ball. Took a classic catch today. Gold to take the win off here of the EV2 Lions.
Aidan Furman dismissed. The new batter to the crease is Sam Bray. The EV2 Lions are 1 for 8 in their pursuit of 103 to win.
Adam Truan, the game breaker, picks up an early wicket. Spears it in on the Bray's toes for 1. Oh, O'Brien, he's in trouble here. Oh, Gurpreet Chana. Hey, look out. Arms up. Our man Manga had a little slip in the field and nearly pulled. Nearly grasp a great classic catch there, Big Manga. That would have been a bit massive wicket too. Mustn't have the long spikes in today, Lockie. Did a bit of dancing out there to the music.
Yeah, mate, it's a big drop chance there. I would have definitely got the Gold City Bulls backs up there, but unfortunately wasn't able to hold on to it.
He's got the pink cap on, Gurpreet Chana, the most wickets in the competition at the moment. Here we go. He's in strife here. Whoopsies. They spilt the beans, and I think it's gone 4 runs. Heath O'Brien riding his luck here for the Gold City Bulls. 2 drop catches in that second over from Truan. Massive there. They go 1 for 15 of 2 overs. Geez, Lockie, they got to take these chances. He's a huge wicket there if they can remove him from the EV2 lines, batting lineup.
Yeah, mate, that's it's pretty disappointing by the Gold City Bulls.
8 runs to the wicket off the over there. The EV2 lines now 1 for 15.
Edwards will continue here from the northern end, bowling the Sambray.
There are definitely chances you need to take.
Absolutely, mate. Tough chances, but at the end of the day, you need them tough chances to come off to help you win the game. Especially with someone of Heath O'Brien's class out there.
Yeah, when you're fighting for your spot in the carnival, you got to take every chance that comes to you. So hopefully the bowlers can keep creating these chances, and hopefully one of them sticks.
Just glides it down the short third man for 1. Edwards to big Heath O'Brien here. Advances. Top edge. Is he in strife this time? Unfortunately, Gurpreet Chana's put it down. Couldn't hold it. Esquire. Heath O'Brien is right in his luck. 3 lives in the last 3 balls from him. Might have to import some sugar bags out here, Lockie. Having a bit of trouble, the boys grasping the white ball. Must be a bit of juice still hanging around. O'Brien, beautiful. Sorry, Sam Bray. Square drives it for 2. EV2 lines right in their luck here. We fired up the big fella. Slow ball. Direct hit, he's in strife. Ooh, scampers through. Well run by the batsman. 1 for 20 now. Entertaining cricket here, Lockie. It's one thing with the EV2 lines. They certainly play a good brand of cricket.
Yeah, they're not going to die wondering, are they, Spill?
Heath O'Brien. Oh, Beatsy Moreland's up there.
Three drop catches and 3 balls.
Yep. Bit unfortunate for the Gold City Bulls. That's cricket. Oh, Edwards beats O'Brien once again. Look at the big bird there. Get back to your marks, mate. 3 overs down, 1 for 20. EV2 lines in pursuit of this 103 for victory. Adam Truan. We could see some more action in this over, Lockie. Sammy Bray on strike. Truan likes to throw it up and tempt the batsman out of the crease. It's important here the Gold City Bulls stay in the fight. They just got to make the most of their chances. Make sure they grasp this next one. Keep moving forward, gents. Heath O'Brien, a little bit more watchful at the moment. Just regathering himself after a couple of lucky chances.
It's good here from Adam Truan. Just tossing it up there to Heath O'Brien.
How long do you think he'll be doing this for, Lockie? He likes to hit the ball.
He's dotted up to this one. He's fighting a bit quicker, that one.
Very rare to see Heath O'Brien dot 3 balls here. Very well bowled by Truan. There he goes. Ooh. Slides it through.
Fantastic over there.
Absolutely. Just one off it. Gold City Bulls bounce back. 1 for 21, the EV2 lines.
So we see a change in the bowling for the Gold City Bulls. Damien Meek coming in from the northern end, bowling to Sammy Bray. Oh, he's just clubbed the batsman in the back of the head there.
Sammy Bray looking for a single. Edwards, the fieldsman, accidentally hits Sammy Bray. Edwards just checking on Sammy there. He's trying to throw the stumps down. Putting his body on the line. Sammy took a knock last week. Takes another one this week. Damien Meek to Bray. I'm not sure what happened there, Lockie.
Yeah, undercutted it.
Undercutted it.
The old undercut.
Meek to Bray. Puts it to Chana there on the pounce at Gully. No run. Woohoo!
Been a good couple of overs so far from the Gold City Bulls. A bit of dot ball pressure. Just need to get that run rate to creep up a little bit. It's currently at 5.5.
Oh, good fielding there from Menga. Might be strife down the bowler's end. No. Scamper through. Gold City Bulls have ramped up their fielding effort here now. Looking for another wicket. Put some more pressure on the lines. Once again, this is Game 7 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash between the Gold City Bulls and the EV2 Lions. Big thank you to our major sponsor, the Mendi Group, for your generous contribution. This is Triple S Sport coming to you live, bringing local sport to your lounge room through live streaming partners, My Action Sport, who go all around the world, giving an opportunity to have local sport in your local community. We got Brent Edwards here on the boundary line. I was just about to ask him if they wanted any sugar bags to catch the catches out in the field. He gives me a little nod of approval.
Just dancing to a bit of YMCA is the big fella.
Heath O'Brien just takes one. Kerno in the field.
Another good over there. Only 2 from that one spell. So
Yep.
Gold City Bulls just managed to wrestle
They're staying in the fight here, Lockie.
it back a little bit.
I thought it was a good move bringing Damien Meek on. Bowls tight lines. Very experienced cricketer.
As we see the leading wicket taker in the competition coming on the bowl.
Me mate Manga. Gurpreet Chana is a new bowler from the southern end of Henry Street. We're at Mick Downey Oval, the West Cricket Club here in Townsville. 1 for 23.
I think Gurpreet Chana's got a job to do here. He's unfortunately dropped a couple of catches in the outfield. He's been given the opportunity with the ball now, so he really needs to dig in for his team. And
I'm going to back him in here, Lockie. I'm gonna put a call out there. I'm going to back Gurpreet here. I reckon he's going to get a breakthrough in the first 3 balls. Very well watched there from Heath O'Brien for no run. O'Brien punches at the mid-off for 1. Gaturi the fieldsman. Here he goes, Chana to Bray. Well, there goes my prediction out the window. First 3 balls.
But next best thing, Spiller, he's only gone for 1 run off this over so far.
Oh, big shout there. Played with the umpire.
I think big Manga, if there was a review system, he would have went straight up there. But that looked like a bit of an ambitious shout. Quick single taken there by the EV2 Lions. After the 6th over, EV2 Lions are 1 for 25.
You want to go to a park? Come this way.
6 overs down, 1 for 25. The Gold City Bulls. Damien Meek will continue. Sorry, the EV2 Lions. Gold City Bulls in the field. Damien Meek will continue from the top end, bowling the Sembray. Currently off 9 of 14 balls. Heath O'Brien, 13 off 19 balls. Bray goes straight over the top of mid-iron, off his toes. That's a classic cricket shot. Nearly the shot of the day, Lockie. Beautiful shot from Bray. 4 runs.
Yeah, Damien Meek just sliding onto Sammy Bray's pads there and just clip that over mid-wicket for 4. Good start of the over for the EV2 Lions.
Good comeback there from Meek. Bray on strike. Oh, plays and misses. Wide is called.
Handbags just getting them big shoulders out.
One for 30 now. 73 runs required of 14 overs. A partnership of 21 here from Bray and O'Brien. Oh, he's in strife there. He's out. Straight to Bretton Edwards. The big bird has caught one for the Gold City Bulls. And Bray's gone. That's a big wicket. Starting to look good there, Lockie. They're 2 down. It'll bring their captain to the crease. And Chris Stanger.
Yeah. Just a credit to the field placings as well. It's just discussing there that you can't really afford to leak runs by having the field out, 6s and 7s. So bringing the field up, Sean Curnow and Sammy Bray chipping that one to Bretton Edwards at mid-on.
Good to see the mitts of his.
Two for 30 currently.
Chris Stanger, the EV2 Lions, inspirational skipper at the crease now for the boys in the black and gold.
I think this is a huge partnership for the EV2 Lions. For the innings, if they can get, then that exposes that middle order with no Lockie forward in it.
Oh, he's got the caught behind. He's on a hat trick. Damien Meek has got the big wicket. Chris Stanger, Golden Duck, has been dismissed by the Australian veteran. Gold City Bulls have piped up here. They've got energy. It is game on, Aaron Locke. 3 for 30.
Yeah, that's a huge wicket. As we
Massive wicket. Absolutely, mate. This will put a cat amongst the pigeons with the EV2 Lions. Christian Payne, the new young batsman for the EV2 Lions. Damien Meek is on a hat trick here, ladies and gentlemen. Get excited. I'm up out of my chair. Are we going to witness something special in the season 3, game 7, Mendi Tropical Big Bash? Are you ready for this, Lockie?
I'm excited, mate. Big Kev excited. We've seen a few over the last couple of weekends. We've seen a few guys on a hat trick and no one yet to take one, but got a little bit of a tingle spill. I reckon today's the day.
It's about time you're showing a little bit of energy, mate. You've been in and out of it this morning. A bit lethargic on a Sunday morning. Mustn't have enough coffee.
Mate, lack of sleep from your snoring.
Mate, let me tell you now, it was your snoring that you were hearing because I watched you. I observed you this morning for 45 minutes. And I definitely wasn't snoring. Unless it was our other little mate on the floor, young Dane. Damien Meek misses out on the hat-trick, ladies and gentlemen. We will address that moving forward into the future. Lockie?
Might have to get you one of them Darth Vader masks. Sleep in, pump a bit more oxygen around your big surface area of yours.
When you work extremely hard as we do, enjoy your rest when you can get it. Great to see another bowler on hat-trick. It's been about 5 or 6 times so far this tournament. Damien Meek, big over there. 2 overs, 2 for 7, Meeky. Massive for the Gold City Bulls here. 7 overs down in this run chase. The EV2 Lions, 3 for 30. Chasing 103 for victory. A big good morning to you, Joshua Chadwick. How are you, our dear friend? Little shout out to Spence. Hope he's watching the cricket with you, Joshy. Capri Charmer will continue for the Gold City Bulls. The burly all-rounder. He'll be looking to add to his leading wickets here. Heath O'Brien, he's been reserved the last 2-3 overs, Lockie. 13 off 19 balls at the moment. Caprichana, thick outside edge from Christian Payne. That's going to hit the rope as the field dries up a bit now. Beats Chloe Murphy to the fence. 4 runs. Three for 35 now. The EV2 Lions. Again from the Gold City Bulls, Lockie.
Yeah, mate. I think he took the bails off before he had the ball. Just a bit of panic. The Gold City Bulls and
Full. Whips it off his hips there, Payne, just for the one. Then get the big wicket, Heath O'Brien here. 4 for 40 odd. Might send some panic through the EV2 Lions middle order. Might have to rely on the coach, owner, manager,
mascot,
sponsor, the great man from EV2 himself, John Short. Heath O'Brien opening up the shoulders for no contact with the ball. Sounds on my playlist. Just jams down for the point. Just for the one, O'Brien. At the end of 8 overs. EV2 Lions crawling through at the moment. 3 for 37.
Yeah, it still requires 66 off 72 balls. You go clip it at 5.5.
Might see the skipper himself come on here. Sean Curnow for the Gold City Bulls, bowling at his home ground of the West Cricket Club. Once again, a major shout out to our major sponsor in the Mendi Group. We sincerely thank you, Dawley. Your contribution is absolutely amazing, mate. Thank you. It's Triple S Sport bringing you live local cricket, along with My Action Sport, our platform partners, to you around your local North Queensland cricket community coming out of Townsville this weekend. Oh, big swing there from Heath O'Brien. Well pitched up. Three for 38. Gold City Bulls on the lookout here, Lockie. Looking for that big prize wicket of Heath O'Brien. Christian Payne on strike. Another dot ball from Curnow. Very tight. Sean Curnow bowls consistent lines. Very economical.
Yeah, they fought back well, the Gold City Bulls, after a few early drop catches, but only one boundary sort of the last few overs. See that one punch down to mid-on for a single. But yeah, I think the EV2 Lions would be sitting in the sheds while Heath O'Brien's still there. They've still got a pulse. But definitely the key wicket for the Gold City Bulls here.
Oh, he flicks it off his hips. The pulse has just got a bit more rapid. 4 runs. Takes himself to 20 now, Heathy O'Brien.
Yeah, knee-high fully. Heath O'Brien's not going to miss out on that. Clip that one down the fine leg for 4. Just relieves a bit of the pressure. 6 off the over so far.
It's another good piece of it. Probably look for 2. Punches it through the leg side. Creeping up to 50 at the end of the 9th over. 3 for 45. Dead on the required run rate. Lockie.
Yeah, 58 required off 66 at a rate of 5.27. 11 overs remaining.
Manga will continue. And his 3rd over. First 2 overs, none for 9 from Gurpreet Chana from the southern end. Just working with Captain Curnow to make sure his field's right. Probing here for another wicket, the Gold City Bulls. Good shot from Christian Payne for 1.
Good little partnership of 16 here so far from these two. 57 required. As we see Heath O'Brien punch that one down to mid-off for another single. He's doing it pretty easy at the moment. Spill. Need to get up 5 and over. It's an absolute peach for Shana.
Good to see him showing a bit of emotion and passion out there.
Isn't he?
Absolutely, the big fella. Very passionate.
Very spread field here. Christian Payne whacks that one over mid-wicket for a single. Good fielding out there. Threw off the over so far. Three for 48.
Slower ball. Very well run there from Christian Payne, sneaking through. Picking up single, just 4 off this over. At the end of the day, that's all they need to do, Lockie. 4 to 5 and over. Don't have to break any records.
It'd be good if they try, but
No run there.
five.
At the end of 10 overs, at the halfway mark. 3 for 49 in pursuit of 103 for victory, the EV2 Lions. It's Kerno. Is he going to continue himself, Lockie, here? Have a discussion with Edwards, or will we see him come back and attack for 1 over here?
Yeah, no, bring Edwards on. Try and get that breakthrough.
He's going to a strike bowler. Be hoping to break through here for his Gold City Bulls.
On the batting squad, Heather Bryan on 24, Christian Payne on 8.
Deep discussion between the bowler and captain here, getting the field set. Got a deep square leg, very wide sort of cow.
He's looking for the prize wicket of Heath O'Brien here. To get right in the middle order here from the EV2 Lions. Ken Edwards get the big breakthrough for the Gold City Bulls. Oh, Heathy O'Brien. What a way to bring up the 50 for the Lions. A little ramp against the big opening bowler. Entertaining there from the big fella, Lockie.
Yeah, vacant fine leg down there, and Edwards bowling a slower ball. O'Brien just flicking that one down there. So that one punched into the covers for no run.
Once again, flicked off his toes for the one.
See a dot ball there. Threw off the over so far. punched out to mid-wicket for a single. 4 off the over so far. 3 for 53, last ball of the over. Whooshka. Keith O'Brien just rocks back, cracks that one over the square leg for a massive 6.
Much needed boundary there, I think, to break the shackles there for the EV2 Lions. Heath O'Brien goes big against Brenton Edwards. 3 for 59 now after 11th over for the EV2 Lions. Lockie, should they continue just to scratch around 4 or 5 and over and cruise through? Or should they just chase these runs and get them over and done with?
I think you got to, if you're Heath O'Brien, mate, you're doing well currently, sort of getting the 1s and 2s, but if it's in his wheelhouse, mate, I think he's going to have a crack, as we just seen with that last ball. Chris Payne's, a good partner here, hitting the ball very hard along the ground. So we see Adam Truan coming back on the bowl.
So Gold City Bulls are staying in the fight here. They're fighting hard. They're going to strike players to try and get a breakthrough. Christian Payne fends it off his hips for 1.
$30-run partnership between these two. Just really steadied up that middle order. So Brian just rocks back onto the back foot, cuts that one to point for no run. If you're Adam Truan, you just got to toss it up, I reckon, above O'Brien's eye line. See if you can get the opener to use his feet and miss one.
We all know the big fella likes to go big. He's playing a very controlled innings here, though. He rode the curtails early on, Lockie. 3 lives in a row. He got through it, so he's making them pay at the moment. Paddles that around the corner to Meek for no run.
Yeah, Heath O'Brien currently 33 off 35. See another dot ball, one run off the over so far. So Brian just works that one off the pads. Back of the square for a single. And the over. EV2 Lions are 3 for 61.
42 runs required. 48 balls left. Sean Curnow will come back on from the top of the crease here for the Gold City Bulls.
Curnow into O'Brien.
Andy around the boundary. Camera. That's it. Lockie, this game's really in the balance, isn't it, mate? It's like something's waiting to happen. Gold City Bulls are staying in the fight. They need a massive wicket here. While the EV2 Lions are just content, turning it over, getting their required 5 and over. Christian Payne punches that down to Edwards at long on for 1. I'm impressed with the young Christian Payne from the EV2 Lions. Good young cricketer, very handy in the field. Picks up a couple of wickets each innings and stringing a few runs here together.
Yeah, mate, he's just playing within himself at the moment. He's not doing anything that he doesn't have to do. Hitting the ball nice and hard and along the ground, just rotating the strike. O'Brien flicks that one off the pads. Chance. Oh! Fantastic effort down there by Preachana. Stuck out the one Duke. Fortunately dropped it. But
that's a big effort. Huge effort. Just the one. Definitely saved a boundary. Nearly picked off a big wicket.
Kerno in the bowl. Clipped off his pads. A cracking shot for 6. Christian Payne.
Christian Payne opens up and goes kaboom. Brilliant shot, Lockie. 6 big runs to the youngster.
Yeah, first real aggressive shot we've seen from the young fella, and he's absolutely middled that one over mid-wicket for a booming 6. It's 9 runs off the over so far. 2 balls to come. 3 for 70, EV2 Lions. A 40-run partnership too.
Absolutely. Oh, we see Payne go again.
Edwards underneath.
Is he in trouble here?
Taken.
That's a great catch there. Boy, Madava Vas in the outfield. That's a big catch there from the Gold City Bulls. They get the wicket of young Christian Payne. 4 down now for 70. And they stay in the fight. And brings another veteran to the crease. And John Short. 33 required for victory. The Gold City Bulls, they stay in the fight.
Now 4 for 70. Christian Payne, the man removed after hitting a glorious 6. He finished on 17. The new man coming to the crease, John Short. He joins Keith O'Brien at the crease.
Yeah, mate, that's the breakthrough the Gold City Bulls were looking for. Christian Payne probably just hit that one a little bit straighter than he wanted to. Brings in the EV2 Lions owner, director of coaching, mascot, chairman of selectors. What other job roles does he have there, Spill? All-rounder, self-proclaimed all-rounder.
Yep. John Short on strike here to Sean Curnow. Fends it off his hips for 1. Off to mark immediately.
Big over there from the EV2 Lions. 10 off that one.
13 overs down now. 4 for 71. 32 runs required. 42 balls remain. Gold City Bulls have got to stay in the fight here. Chip away getting his wickets. With wickets will come dot balls and no runs. Adam Truan will continue for the Gold City Bulls. 3 overs, 1 for 11. Been very, very tidy with his right arm off spin.
Yeah, having a bit of a chat with Shorty yesterday, Spill, after the game. He was just mentioning, he sees his role in the team is just to come out and nick and nudge him around and rotate the strike. So bowling Adam Truan to him, I think, is a good move. Fresh to the crease. Feet probably won't be working as much as they would be if he'd been out there a while. So I think you just look at Truey to fire these ones in at him. See a dot there. Truing in. Tried to turn that one to the leg side. It's catching a leading edge straight down the wicket for no run.
Three dot balls here from Truan. Building nicely for the balls. Short fends it off his hips for one. O'Brien
Yes.
has gone straight to Sean Curnow at short mid-wicket there. Truan breaks through for the Gold City Bulls. Big wicket there. The prize wicket of Heath O'Brien's been outstanding. Once again, at the bat for the EV2 Lions. 5 down for 72 in this run chase of 103 for victory. We'll bring to the crease Guyan Bandera for the EV2 Lions.
Huge wicket there.
Absolutely. Good innings of 36 there from Heath O'Brien. It's been a mainstay at the top of the order for the EV2 Lions.
36 off 40. For the EV2 Lions now 5 to 72, shooting is 31 to win.
Adam Truan, very tidy with the ball for the Gold City Bulls. 2 for 12. One ball remaining in his spell. This is game 7 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash. Big thank you to the Mendi Group for your generous contribution as major sponsor. Season 3 of this T20 cricket brought to you by North Queensland Cricket Association and Townsville. Truan the Bandera. Nice and straight. Punches it for one down the ground. Triple Sport bringing you live local cricket to your community through their platform sponsors in My Action Sport who work together along with Triple Sport. We're bringing you live local sport to your lounge room. Sean Curnow is the new bowler at the top end here for the Gold City Bulls. Their captain, 2 overs, 1 for 18.
Sean Curnow. Bandera defends that one into the covers for no run. Just feel a little bit of a momentum change here, Spill, to the Gold City Bulls.
Absolutely, Lockie.
30 runs required off 35 balls. Run rate's up to over 5 now.
On the Triple S betting app, I did predict it this morning at $2.05 to get on the Gold City Bulls. Sean Curnow, the captain of the Bulls, charging in here to Guyan Bandera, the all-rounder from the EV2 Lions. Squares him up for no run. Fuss on the move there for the Bulls in the field.
The 3 dot balls to start this over. 30 from 33 required. Run rate has skyrocketed now to over 5.5 spill. Oh, spin got it.
Put a little bit of pressure on the field. They scamper through for one.
Curnow into short. Short just whips that off the pads. Scampers through for a single. 2 runs off the over so far. Be happy with this. Gold City Bulls.
It's important here, Lockie. This is probably a 20-run needed partnership here from the Gold City Bulls. Both these guys very experienced. Set themselves up, put them in a winning position. Wicket here for the Bulls. I think will really give them momentum heading into the tail.
Great over there from the skipper. Only 2 runs off it.
Let's worry about fielding, mate. Adam Truan, 2 for 13 off 4 overs, an outstanding spell. We'll see a new bowler come on from the southern end. It'll be the competition's leading wicket taker, Gurpreet Chana. 3 overs, none for 13. He'll be looking to add to his tally. John Short is on strike. 3 off 6 balls. Guyan Bandara at the non-strike stand, 2 not out. 575. 30 balls remained. 28 runs required.
Yeah, just with the field set, you can see he's going to be looking at bowling it pretty wide of the crease here. Pretty wide of off stump. And there's 3 fielders on the leg side.
Really enjoying this music in the background, Lockie. Makes me want to get up and shuffle my legs at times.
Don't do that, mate. People are eating.
Pretty cool on the dance floor when I'm in good form after a couple of sneaky vodkas.
Excellent fielding there by Damien Meek. Restricting him to 1.
I've seen yourself having a bit of a dance every now and then after a couple of sherbets.
27 required of 29 balls. Spiller.
Okay, big fella. Bandara gets through for another 1. Takes a score to 5 for 77. Chana to Short. Looked like he wanted to go over cover there, John Short. Adam Truan on the bounce there. One of the best fielders in this competition. He will not run on his arm.
3 runs off this over so far. 25 or 27.
Good shot by Bandara. Very straight. Well bowled by Chana. Got to cut down these ones though.
Yeah, still need to go over 5.5 with the EV2 lines.
Oh, in trouble here.
Oh,
Direct hit. Damien Meek has run out his Queensland veterans partner and John Short. Sorry, Lockie Patterson. Giving Big Meeky a rap there. Young Lockie Patterson has run out John Short. They stay in the fight here, the Gold City Bulls. 6 for 79 now. EV2 Lions have had a shutter go through their camp. New batsman at the crease. This is number 2 from the EV2 Lions. Piers Carrara, another Ingham Junior coming through the ranks here in Townsville Cricket.
By myself.
Gold City Bulls are staying in the fight, punching themselves off the ropes here.
Yeah, interesting stat here for you.
Are the EV2 Lions staring down the barrel of their first loss? Chana to Carrara. No run. Wicket and 4 runs off that over.
Before I was rudely interrupted, I was just going to give red hot stat here. Batting team's probability from the Triple S technical team, 22%.
It's a fair call. That's a fair call, Lockie. Gold City Bulls are raging home here. EV2 Lions. A quake has gone through their camp over there. It's a few shuddering nerves has hit the boys.
Yeah, required 24 off 24.
They've worked hard to get it down.
Huh? 24 off 24. Worry about fielding it.
Oh, Bandera, he's in strife. No, Lockie Patterson can't hold it there mid-on. And they get through for 1.
They've dropped some chances today, Spill.
Yeah, they certainly have. I hope they do some fielding practice during the week, the Bulls. If they've grasped their opportunities, I reckon they would have bowled them out by now, to be brutally honest, mate.
Yeah,
but
mate.
Respectfully, they're still staying in the fight. Oh. It gets like this, Lockie. Gets me up out of my chair. Run a ball, 22 of 22, 6 for 81. Will it be the EV2 Lions or the Gold City Bulls? Break their undefeated run. Bandera hits the ball hard to Lockie Patterson once again. Lockie Patterson with that direct hit. Fantastic run out before. Final 3 balls of his spell, Sean Curnow. 1. Playing a miss.
$21 required off 20 balls. Three runs off this over so far.
Six for 82. Ooh.
Three runs off the over, 1 ball remaining.
Will we see Damien Meek come back in the attack shortly? Lockie, he's picked up a couple of wickets on their strike bowlers. Oh, not sure. Takes it off his legs for 2. Chloe Murphy in the out. Great throw. Good fielding. 18 overs down. 6 for 84. 19 runs required now. 18 balls.
Overs down, the EV2 line, 6 for 84. Damien Meek coming back to the attack for the Gold City Bulls.
Damien Meek back in the attack. 2 overs. 2 for 7.
18 deliveries with Carrara on 3 of 5 balls.
Can he bowl them to victory here, Lockie? The game is very much in the balance here.
Well, you'd think if Damien Meeks, he'll bowl this over and the last over.
Yep.
Brenton Edwards bowling the next over, you would think.
Oh,
Shot.
Bandara gets down on the one knee, whacks it over mid-wicket. 4 runs. That breaks the shackles for the EV2 Lions.
$15 off 7.
Will the EV2 Lions go as they sit atop of the ladder? Good batting there from Bandara. Will they look for 2?
Oh, it's
Oh,
gone.
he's had a slip. He's out. He's run out. Unfortunately, Carrara.
Oh, they're not running him out.
That's a massive act of sportsmanship. Full credit to Gold City Bulls there. That's a huge act of sportsmanship in the true spirit of the game. Must give him full credit, Lockie. Slipped over and they didn't run him out.
Stumps out of the ground.
Got to give him credit. I've never seen that in a game of cricket before. Highly respected there. Gold City Bulls could have had a big bearing on this game. Oh, he gets it fine, Carrara. Picks up 2 leg boys. Six for 91. As 12 runs are required. They get 1.
$11 required off 14.
Damien Meek bowling the Bandara here. Drives it down the mid off for another 1. Meek to Carrara. Once again, fends it off his hips. Look for 2 here. Good throw from Patterson. Good over. 11 off the over for the EV2 Lions. 6 for 95. 8 runs required now of 12 balls. Good. Will come in and bowl for the Gold City Bulls to try and take them to victory here. 6 for 95. Start of 19th over. Edwards to Bendara. Nice and straight.
Big Bird just giving him the stare down there. Still need to go at 4.3s here. So a good over here will definitely put pressure.
2 dot balls.
Eddie just letting him know too. Eddie just letting him know where he would have hit that one. That's what I love about Brent Edwards. Just he's always in the fight.
Bendara whips him out the mid wicket. Four runs. Little misfield there from the Bulls. 6 for 99. Edwards to Bendara. Slow ball. And he takes the catch out on the boundary. So the Gold City Bulls get a wicket. Bendara is gone. Young Jack Connor out there. So they stay in the fight here, the Gold City Bulls. 7 for 99 now. 4 runs required. 3 wickets required. 9 balls remaining, Lockie. New batsman to the crease. This is Luke Hayes from the EV2 Lions. They're hanging there, they're fighting to the death. Unfortunately, it hasn't been the best fielding performance from the Gold City Bulls. Their opportunities here, stay in the fight. You can. Edwards to Luke Hayes. 2 balls remaining in his spell here. Be looking to pounce again. Hayes goes, thank you very much. Whips him off his legs to win the game for the EV2 Lions. 4 runs. And the EV2 Lions remain undefeated at the top of the table to get this total 7 down. This is game 7 of the Mendi Tropical Big Bash between the Gold City Bulls and the Lions. We'll be back shortly. Short break. Thanks for tuning in.